What sort of infrastructure is still needed in order to sort of deliver on the promise of the connected car?
Well, if you see in terms of technology, it depends on the kinds of usage you want to have. If it's time-critical situations, we call it latency, which is the speed of the interaction. If it's for time-critical and safety-critical things, you need a very rapid interaction with the other device or the other part of the infrastructure. That means 10 milliseconds at the maximum you need. Yeah, then you need a dedicated infrastructure for that. So that's one thing. And today 4G, 3G, 4G, LTE does not have all these, I would say, which is speed that we would need for that specific, I would say, use case. If it's, for example, infotainment solutions or third-party insurances, for example, insurance providers that can match your profile and say, pay as you go, as we say, or pay as you drive better, then you probably not need to 10 milliseconds in speed, but you need more the granularity on the information. So it's a kind of combination between, well, the type of usage and then, of course, the need for a certain network. Now, today, in terms of technology, barriers, what we do need in the future is more sufficient coverage in places where there is no real coverage today.
And in terms of getting this rollout and this infrastructure in place, it's going to require investment.
Right.
Where does that have to come from? Is it public? Is it private? Is it a mixture of them?
There are different types of investments. If you talk investments for road safety and I would say public information, public usage, societal benefits, then we need probably a joint investment from not only our industry, putting devices in the vehicles, but for sure the road infrastructure managers. In the EU, we talk about 28 different member states. It's not really an EU competence, these kind of investments. There is a Sea Roads initiative, which brings a number of countries, a number of member states together to deploy cross-border investments, sometimes helped by the EU and sometimes national investments. I think it's not about discussing what technology we need or what kind of device we need. I think today we can already do a lot. You need to have a momentum and you have to create this. If we don't do it, it will be not our members, it will be members of other continents. And we better be the front runner in Europe. We have the knowledge, the brains, the infrastructure, the technology, so let's make it happen.